As it stands right now, is this package going to get your vote?
Look, as I said from the very beginning, that I would not support a tax bill that does not adequately address the unfair $10,000 cap that was put in place under the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. Remember, when the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act expires at the end of this year, SALT comes back unlimited. And so in order for there to be a tax bill that would actually put a cap in place, it has to adequately address the concerns of my constituents. There are other provisions, obviously, that we want to make sure do not come back. For instance, the alternative minimum tax. And that's why we're willing to negotiate and have been trying to do that in good faith for months. But this bill, as written, with a $30,000 cap for those making under $400,000, is just woefully inadequate. And so, no, this does not have my support. It will not have my support. And if this bill comes to the floor for a vote, I will vote no. And so, it's incumbent on leadership and the administration, obviously, to negotiate with us in good faith and get to a number that adequately addresses the concerns that we have outlined.
So if 30,000 is not adequate for that number, Congressman, what is?
Look, I introduced a bill that would raise the cap to 100,000 for individuals, 200,000 for married couples. We had a discussion earlier today with leadership. I'm not going to get into the specific numbers, but suffice to say, it was made very clear that this number, as presented, is a hard no from all of us who have been negotiating on this from the beginning. And so, we will continue to work in good faith with leadership, with the administration, to get this done. But we need to have an honest and serious discussion about the issue. And thus far, that has not happened.
Well, Congressman, there's going to be some give and take in all of this. And what are you looking for others to perhaps give to get you to where you want to be? $100,000 may be a non-starter for some of your colleagues, but what would they be willing to give up to let you have a much higher level on SALT?
Remember, and I'll remind everyone, including my colleagues, if nothing passes, SALT comes back unlimited. Now, the problem would be you would have other provisions, including the alternative minimum tax that would come back, and the standard deduction would be cut in half. So it's incumbent on everybody to negotiate in good faith, which is why we've been willing to obviously continue with a cap on the full deductibility. But the fact is that SALT was a pay-for other provisions of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. And so to somehow try to play both sides of this and say, well, it's a pay-for, but you have to pay for the pay-for, that's a joke. The fact is that putting a cap in place serves as a pay-for. So we don't have to find a dime for it. What we are putting in place with a cap helps pay for other provisions within the tax bill. We're simply asking for fairness as we negotiate this.